be fucking awesome.
Hello boys and girls and fellow travelers and treasure hunters and gold diggers everywhere. Welcome to another episode of The Journey of Your Life, aka Unleash the Hero Within. So, let me take you back to the previous video, because this is a very important phase of our journey, meeting with the mentor, because in this phase of the journey you're actually starting to discover your inner treasure. You're discovering your superpowers, but it's very fragile, and so you need a mentor, somebody to help you, to guide you, to coach you, to encourage you, to inspire you, to give you knowledge and wisdom. And that is what this phase is all about, meeting with the mentor. Now, for me, I was lucky because I had a physical person being my mentor. I had my own private Yoda, so to speak. Interesting he was. Yes, he was that was a very bad impersonation of Yoda. I could do much better, but it's not coming out now, so I just skip it. Jesus, where's this going? So anyway, the best way to get your mentor is like a true physical person, because he can help you and inspire and do all the stuff that I just said that he would do. But of course, it can also happen through a book or a webinar or a movie or a conversation that you have with somebody. So there are many different ways. So I was looking for something to add more value to this phase of the journey, meeting with the mentor. And I want to share a story with you, a story of somebody that was, at least for me, very inspiring. You know, I did not know him personally, but I found the story somewhere and it inspired me a lot. It's a very powerful story. And this is the story actually about a man named Rosey Grier. Now, Rosey Grier was born in 1932, and Rosey Grier turned out, he was actually a very big man. He was like almost 2 meters high, 130 kilos, so he would be perfect to play American football, which he did. He played for the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams, and this was in the late 1950s and the early 1960s. And he actually became part of a very famous group defense players, and they were called the Fearsome Foursome. Now, if you met those four guys on the football field, it's like a brick wall trying to run through. That's not going to happen. But unfortunately, like in so many sports, our friend Rosey got injured and he couldn't play football anymore. So he was looking for his next career opportunity. And he wanted to give it a try by becoming a rock star. I mean, who doesn't want to be a rock star, right? So he became a singer. And actually, I found this little video clip on YouTube. Man, YouTube is really awesome. You can find all kinds of stuff there. So I found this little video clip of our friend Rosey Grier singing a song, and this is in 1964. So have a look. Although it may sound pretty interesting, a singing career was not exactly the thing that our friend Rosey was pursuing. So he was looking for something else. And he found that something else working for this guy. Check it out. Now, I don't know if you recognize him, but this, of course, is Bobby Kennedy. I mean, if Bobby Kennedy wasn't shot, chances are very high that he would have become the next president of the United States. Holy shit, man. Can you imagine what the world would be like today? Hopefully a much better place than we are in right now, but that's a whole different story. But anyways, he started working for Bobby Kennedy as his bodyguard. And of course, we all know what happened to Bobby Kennedy, because Bobby Kennedy was shot at the Ambassador Hotel. And well, you can see a picture of that right over here. And Rosey Grier said in an interview that chances were very high that if he would be 1 second faster, Bobby Kennedy would still be alive. And I actually found like a small video footage of him talking about it in a not so old interview, so let's check it out.
There was going to be a great change. People don't treat each other like they should be treated. And brother should be loving each other. I mean, love one another like you love each other.
Was that where Bobby Kennedy was trying to take this place, to a place where people could love each other and be more connected?
We were there. We were there. If we don't love each other now, when? When? I really love Bobby. I love Bobby with all my heart. If it wasn't for Bobby, I wouldn't be where I am today. He gave me inspiration. He gave me a desire to do a lot of good things. Bobby made me a different man.
So that's pretty interesting to watch, right? But of course, as we know, Bobby Kennedy died, and that also meant that his employment was terminated. So he had to look again for another job. And well, he was looking for another job, but he actually found his passion. He found a thing that he was truly passionate about. He found his calling, you could say. He found his inner treasure, you could speak of. Because he found that he was very passionate about needlepoint. Now, can you imagine this ex-football player, this ex-bodyguard of Bobby Kennedy, became very passionate about needlepoint? I mean, take a look at this guy. I mean, this is amazing, right? I mean, and again, I found some interesting footage of him talking very passionate about his newfound hobby, or newfound mission in life, you could say, needlepoint. Let's have a look.
And I got some letters from some kids who said that they were ashamed to tell their friend that they played the piano or the violin or anything like that. And so once they saw that I could needlepoint, and I wasn't ashamed of needlepoint, and heck, it was all right for them to play the violin. So I do it, and I really like it, and I just do it. I have things that I like to do, and this is one of them.
Isn't that amazing? Seeing a guy like that being, passionate about needlepoint, that is amazing. But what happened next is that it turns out that Rosey became an inspiring person for millions of America, because a lot of people saw him, publicly being open about his needlepoint and basically giving other people the same inspiration and courage to do exactly the same. To just, come out and share with the world what it is that you are truly passionate about. Because sometimes we think that we are very passionate about something and we like to do it, but we are afraid of what other people might think of us. And this is actually very interesting, because this is actually the point of my story. Because when I was on my journey, when I started on my journey a couple of years ago, about 10 years ago, I read this book, and it's called The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying. And if you haven't read it, I can highly recommend it. It contains all the stories that, people on their dying bed share with other people. Now imagine the stories that you get to share on your deathbed with your loved ones if you know that you're going to be gone in 30 minutes. I mean, you're beyond fear and shame, and there's only the pure truth. So, and in this book, The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying, on number one, the number one regret that a lot of people have on their deathbed is this one. I wish I had the courage to live a life where I was true to myself instead of living up to the expectations of other people. Now that's powerful stuff. That's powerful stuff, because, how often do we feel like doing something, but we don't do it because we are afraid of what other people might think of it? I'm talking about something that's truly a part of yourself, something that you have discovered about yourself, and you're a little bit scared to share that with the world, because it's like this, the truth. It's who you are. It's from the depths of your soul. It's coming straight from your heart. This is truly who you are. And what needs to happen is you got to get that shit out there, That stuff has got to come alive in this world. But what if you, talk to it with somebody you know and you trust, and they tell you, well, that doesn't sound like it's something for you. I wouldn't do that if I were you. And basically what they do is they stomp your dreams into the ground. So how sad is that? So, I think that if you can find the courage to be exactly who you feel inside that you truly are, and, let that come out and share that with the world, I think that's the most powerful thing you can do. And Rosey Grier, like I said, he inspired millions of people in America, because he didn't fly to Europe, millions of people in America to do just that, you know, come out of the closet and tell the world that you're gay, and tell the world you want to be into needlepoint or collecting turtles or whatever it is you're passionate about, you know. It's finding your passion and not be afraid to do that and share your gift with the world, because basically that is what it's all about. So Rosey Grier became a very famous public speaker, and he shared his story with many people, and that's what he did. And like I said, he's still alive now. Here's a picture of him, what he looks like now, and well, to me that's a very inspiring story, and I thought it was appropriate in this phase of the journey. So I hope you like it too, and that maybe, you know, ask yourself the question, what is it that I'm not doing that I should be doing, but I'm not doing because I'm afraid about what other people might think of it. Anyways, thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time on the next video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, like, share, stuff like that. That'd be great. Help me a lot. Anyways, thank you for watching, and see you again in the next video. Much love. Bye bye.